he's gonna resort to nukes.
Yeah.
He's gonna get so pissed.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we're Backyard Musings broadcasting live, Apple Valley, California.
Science and technology.
We're
and a little bit of politics today, right?
Yeah, we're just kicking around. We're going to talk about the drone attack, the Ukrainian drone attack, because it's just bold and amazing what happened. We're just kicking that around when we press record.
Yeah.
A Ukrainian drone attack has destroyed more than 40 Russian planes across 3 Air Force bases deep in Russia's territory. 3 bases, 40 planes. Ukraine's security service said on Sunday, while Moscow pounded Ukraine with missiles and drones just hours before a new round of direct peace talks in Istanbul.
Okay.
A military official who spoke with the Associated Press on condition of anonymity to disclose operational details said the far-reaching attack took more than a year and a half to execute and was personally supervised by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Would you like to know more? I'm curious about this. This is technology on the battlefield, you know?
Yeah. The military source said it was an extremely complex operation involving the smuggling of first-person view, or FPV, drones to Russia, where they were then placed in mobile wooden houses.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be transported around, like on a flatbed truck or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Later, drones were hidden under the roofs of these houses while already placed on trucks. At the right moment, the roofs of the houses were remotely opened and the drones flew to hit Russian bombers, the source said. This is kind of like on the same plane as the exploding phones. Remember the phones and the pagers? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, but that was bolder, but this is pretty bold too.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys some background or perspective on this. Just imagine Mexico sending drones up secretly like this to hit Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri that has the B-2 stealth bombers, Minot Air Base in North Dakota that also has nukes, and there's another base in Louisiana, I can't think of the name. Those 3 bases and destroyed 40 of our planes. Those B-2s, they're billion-dollar planes, you know? This is a huge hit. It's crazy.
I would hope that we would be on the wooden crates going deep into the United States, but you never know.
I don't know.
Maybe they'd be metal crates.
Would you
Maybe
really look at
semis.
them going down the road? Would you take a second look at them?
Yeah.
Social media footage shared by Russian media appeared to show the drones rising from inside containers while other panels lay discarded on the road. One clip appeared to show men climbing onto a truck in an attempt to halt the drones. Wow.
What, like grab a hold of them or something?
I guess loyal Russians, you know. Again,
the drones hit 41 planes stationed at military airfields on Sunday afternoon, including A-50, Tu-95, and Tu-22M aircraft. I have no idea what those are. So
bombers, all bombers.
All bombers, okay. The official said that it's from an official from Ukraine, I guess. Moscow has previously used Tupolev Tu-95 and Tu-22 long-range bombers to launch missiles at Ukraine, while A-50s are used to coordinate targets and detect air defenses and guided missiles. So, I mean, I'm thinking, are these pretty good-sized planes?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, if not billion, hundreds of million-dollar planes.
I wonder if we could get a figure on how many they actually have or used to have, before this. Because, I mean, like we were saying, I mean, President Xi and the guy from Korea are probably getting tired of saying, hey, we don't have any more planes and tanks and rocket launchers that we can lend you right now. When's he going to wear out his welcome?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Security Service Ukraine said that the operation, which it codenamed Web, had destroyed 34% of Russia's fleet of air missile carriers, with damages estimated at $7 billion. The claim could not be independently verified. Russia's defense ministry, in a statement, confirmed the attacks, which damaged aircraft and sparked fires on air bases in the Irkutsk region, more than 4,000 kilometers from Ukraine, as well as the Murmansk region in the north. It said strikes were also repelled in the Amur region in Russia's far east and in the western regions of Ivanovo and Ryazan, the ministry said.
So this has got to be the deepest they've been into Russia.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, right?
Yeah. And it's not like a cruise missile. It's like, this is crazy. Traveling down the road on a flatbed, little wooden whatever.
Launching a little
Bold.
wooden
Kim
plane
might
or
do
something.
this. Kim could use this as a playbook to attack South Korea,
Yeah. The attack came the same day as Zelenskyy said Ukraine will send a delegation to Istanbul for a new round of direct peace talks with Russia on Monday. In a statement of Telegram, Zelenskyy said that Defense Minister Rustem Umerov will lead the Ukrainian delegation. Quote, "We are doing everything to protect our independence, our state, and our people," Zelenskyy said. Ukrainian officials had previously called on the Kremlin to provide a promised memorandum setting out its position on the ending the war before the meeting takes place. Moscow had said it would share its memorandum during the talks.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine how
why
that's
let
gonna
that
go.
out before? Yeah, it's going to be a wild meeting.
Yeah, I would.
You attacked us, but you attacked us.
We
And
want
just
security.
huff away from the table, you know?
Yeah, that could. The peace talks could turn into the WWF, right? They could go crazy.
Jerry Springer.
Yeah, jeez. All right,
Man, just crazy.
stay
This
tuned, folks.
tactics, techniques, and procedures, just flipping the playbook on its head,
Yeah.
creating new tactics.
Well, I know President Trump wasn't happy when Putin laid it pretty heavy. Was it last week in Ukraine when they were
Yeah.
trying to do this?
Yeah.
So maybe he's not going to be very happy with
Well, he was
Zelenskyy too.
hitting like civilian targets in
Yeah.
Ukraine, you know,
Yeah.
and the Ukrainians went after military targets.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I guess that's, if you're going to look at it that way, that
Degrade their ability to hit them. you know?
exactly. That's
Yeah.
all they're trying to do. Almost like a defensive move, right?
Smart one.
Take out their offenses. So
All right,
okay.
folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you in the morning.
See you on the next one. Thank you.